Hey guys, welcome to masterclass number 2 for dominating your goals through the first Phorm app and through any challenge or really starting any point at any time. The second thing that I really want you guys to understand, so what we're going to cover right now, it is the importance of hitting protein and calories every single day. I'm going to show you a couple of different things in here, some shortcuts, some great reasoning behind why you should be doing this, because I thoroughly believe that when you understand the why behind what I'm asking you to do, that you will likely follow through with it a lot more. So without that, or beside the point, I'm going to go ahead and share my phone to the screen so we can go over all the things and I can get you guys on the road to rock and roll. So here we go. All right. There we go. Alrighty. So, first things first, what I want to go over is I'm going to go ahead and go to my nutrition tab here. And what I'm going to show you is that calories generally determine if the scale goes up or down. So what I really want you to understand is that big blue check mark, here, the 2202 for me. Remember, everybody's calorie goals are different. Everybody's macros are different. So yours are not going to look like mine or anyone else's. But what I want you to understand is this blue check mark right here in the on the far left is going to be very, very important because it's going to help determine whether the scale is going to stay the same, go up, or go down. The second piece of important information, because the majority of people joining me in here are wanting that scale to go down. So we need to be hitting your protein goal. So with the protein goal, that is going to be this yellow number right here. So what I want you to understand is this yellow number is very, very important because that is going to help determine your body composition and how you look once you reach your goal weight. So if you want to have a leaner, more toned physical physique, you want to have less jiggle, you want your pants to fit better, then this is going to be really, really important because that protein is going to help determine what your body looks like when you lose that body fat. We don't want to lose just weight. We want to lose body fat. By maintaining the muscle tissue, that's going to help improve your metabolism. It's going to help you stay stronger. It's going to help you longevity wise for years and years to come to get into the habit of prioritizing protein because that is really going to keep you stronger for decades from now. So a very important piece. Now, as far as the nutrition goes in here, it is optimal to hit all of these macro numbers every single day. But as you can see, that doesn't happen every single day, even for me. But I do aim for at least getting 3 of them, right? So I hit protein, calories, and I hit fats. I'm a little bit under on carbs, but I'm a little bit over on protein and fats. So it's fine. It all equals out by hitting my total calorie goal. That's optimal. But as far as an everyday situation, what I would shoot for is protein no matter what, right? So if you have like a crazy off day, you're going to a football game or you're going out to a date night or you're at a wedding or something like that, something that I really want you to focus on is always hit this protein goal, even if our calories are way out of check, right? Always working to hit that protein goal, even if the calories are way above and beyond where they're supposed to be. This protein is always going to be super essential. So please always work to hit this number. Now, as far as keeping your calories close, I'd love to see that calorie check mark most days as well as the protein check mark, because that's going to ensure that we are keeping your scale goal of going up, down, or staying the same consistent. And that protein number is going to help make sure that we're holding onto your muscle tissue as well as possible. So really wanting to work on hitting those two every single day, that's going to help a ton with your goals and your overall health moving forward. So the other thing that I do want to point out is that we can try to split up your protein throughout the day in order to keep from feeling overly full at one point and then, starting to feel starving after others. So as you can see in my day, I have my morning where I have my post-workout stack, and that accounts for 49 grams of protein. Then you'll see in my breakfast accounts for 39 grams of protein. My lunch is another 30. I have this little snack here pretty close to lunch, but as you can see, that's only 2 grams of protein. So if I were to have this meal 4 stack by itself, likelihood is that I am going to end up feeling hungry kind of quickly after, because protein is actually going to help keep you fuller longer in between those meals. So by having that protein number staying higher, that's going to be really, really important. What you'll also move on to see here is my pumpkin chili accounts for another 40 40 grams. And then my last one is 18. I'm also having that meal 5 and 6 really, really close together, kind of like a little dessert after supper kind of thing. So I essentially am keeping all of my protein goals at least above 30 grams per meal, since my snacks are really close to those meal times. And that is going to help a ton to keep me from reaching for extra snacks, to keep me from crashing from energy crashes. It's going to keep me from getting hungry between meals. And it's also going to keep me from feeling overly stuffed at one meal instead of another. So many times I see people trying to reach their protein goal by hitting 70, 80 grams of protein in one meal. And that's just uncomfortable for anybody to do. So really try to split those up a little bit more throughout your day. And that's going to help you feel better all the way around. Something that I do think is really, really helpful, I'm going to scan ahead to my day tomorrow and show you how to search for different things. So say you're going out on that date night. So you go to the little plus sign and then add food. And say you're going to go to Texas Roadhouse. This is one of my husband's favorites, right? So Texas Roadhouse, a lot of the bigger chain restaurants, you can actually pull up like menus that they have preloaded in here for how their how their meals break down. So that helps a lot. So something that I really like about Texas Roadhouse is they have that side of fresh vegetables. They have the side of, sweet potatoes. You can choose just their chicken. You don't have to have just like a giant meal, right? So we can absolutely go in and we can choose, our let's go ahead and do fresh vegetables, right? And we'll save that. And then we can go back in. Da-da-da. And we can choose maybe our sweet potatoes, and we'll add that. And then let's go back. Whoop, not Yexus. Let's go Texas. Okay. And let's look for like chicken. See what it comes up with. Okay. So we've got barbecue chicken sandwich. We can see how that adds up, right? Or, grilled barbecue chicken. That's one of the ones I always get. We'll grab that guy. So we add that in and we exit out, and you can see that it still adds up to quite a bit, right? 840 calories, almost 100 grams of carbs. So something that you can do in this situation, if this is what you really want to order, is you can see that sweet potato is adding up to a ton of carbs, you guys. So when you get that meal, automatically split that sweet potato in half, right? And either put it to the side to get rid of it or take it home. But that just made that meal a lot more doable to fit into your day and have you not walking away feeling like junk. So while they are all healthy options, I want you to see how things can add up really fast, especially when dining out. But this is going to be a really helpful option for you if it's something that you want to do. If you want to go out on date nights, so you want to go out to lunch with your coworkers or something like that, a lot of these bigger chain restaurants is going to give you that option to search for things like that. So that's really, really helpful. Other things that we can do is we can scan actual foods in by going to the little plus sign and then add food. And we could choose the barcode scanner, which is where you would put the barcode in front of here and it will pop up. That is always super helpful. And then you can use your serving sizes and things of that nature from there. And then we can also do like whole foods, right? We really want to focus on eating whole foods most of the times. So we can search for something as simple as zucchini. There it is. Okay, so we search for like zucchinis, right? And you can see how zucchini just shows up underneath this common. So we can choose that guy, and you can choose it by, cup of sliced, zucchinis, or you can choose grams if you want to weigh them out. It's really up to you guys how honest you want to stay with that. Sometimes I feel like choosing medium, large, and small kind of gets in the gray area, especially for more dense options of foods like, like bananas or potatoes and that kinds of things. So I would really suggest choosing like cup of sliced or mashed, or at least going grams or ounces instead to be more accurate. So we'll go ahead and we'll just say grams, or we're going to say we're having like 100 grams of zucchini, right? So there's that. And then we can easily search for a sweet potato and have, we're almost essentially having a similar meal, but at home, but you're in more control when you're at home. So that works out really, really well. So say you have 100 grams of sweet potatoes. Perfect. And then you can search for chicken. Da, da, da. All right. So chicken breast, we'll go down here. We can find just a common, maybe, there we go. So chicken, choose common chicken if you want to, right? And say you're having, let's go 4 ounces. So now you can see that similar meal to what you may have had at Texas Roadhouse, yet you made it at home with quality ingredients and probably with less oils and seasonings and salts and everything. And it adds up to a way cleaner meal with way less calories, but really, really quality calories, which would allow you to have more of the potatoes if you want, or more of the zucchini, more of the chicken if you want, or maybe you throw in a side of chocolate or something like that for afterwards and make it a little bit more of that balanced lifestyle. Works out really, really well. But that is the main things that I really wanted to show you in this training. So be sure to tune back in tomorrow and the next day, or look ahead at the next calls, and you'll be able to learn more and more. Perfect. Well, if you come up with any questions, or you're watching this back and you have questions later, reach out, get a hold of myself and my coaches, Jenna and Jamie. We'll be here to help you along the way. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and we'll see you for masterclass number 3 and 4 tomorrow.